Guys, you will not believe how proud I am of myself. Is this recording? It's recording. So I basically, not only have I managed to turn the camera on, but also set up the microphone entirely on my own. Those of you who don't actually know, I am an absolute moron when it comes to technology. This vlog is going to start with a Q&A. And before I do that, it's just after 7 o'clock. Yes, I know I said I was going to do this at 6, but I had a quick nap. I was going to have a half an hour, but I accidentally woke up an hour and a half later. Whoops daisy, prep life. And before I do that and record that, I actually need to set up a light box also that we have just recently bought. So these under eye circles and stuff like that kind of hopefully disappear. They might not be able to be helped by that either, but we're trying to be professionals here, so let's see what happens. What is this? Guys, I have no idea what's going on. Right, so light is set up. I'm going to just quickly show you guys. So this is where it is, and just so you see what kind of magic it's going to do, I'm going to go like this, and the next time I do that, it's going to be turned on. So where was I when the whole camera turn off switch off happened? So what I'm going to do is I've got my little note. Again, whoever actually does know me, you guys know that I absolutely love lists. So I'm going to go through the list of questions and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. The first question I had come from a lady, and she was asking about protein powder, what to take, when to take it, which one to take, as there are several different versions of protein powders out there. Now, the most common protein powder is whey protein, which is this one when it comes to Cytec. This one's specifically a pineapple cream flavour, one of the new flavours. It's really nice, but we're not going to go into that. We're going to answer the questions. So, I always say, when someone asks me how much protein to take and when to take it, it really comes down to your everyday diet, like what actual foods you eat. You have to remember that protein powder is still a dietary supplement, so you supplement your normal diet, especially when someone is dieting down, so it's trying to reduce their calories. I always encourage, especially us girls, we tend to be on slightly lower calories than guys are. I always encourage bringing in all your protein, all your calories, or as much as you possibly can, stomach from actual, like, real foods rather than a powder form. The times I really recommend that someone uses protein powder is when their protein is really low, like their protein that's coming from their normal foods. Say people that struggle to eat meat or fish, or eggs for that matter, or there's a lot of, especially again females, there's a lot of us, or a lot of you guys out there, because I'm hungry all the time and I can eat everything, anything at any time. So there's a lot of people out there that is struggling to bring in the amount of calories that is needed for their bodies, and that's not just the protein calories, but just generally foods. So this could be caused by, you know, just having like a really rushed lifestyle, or just having dieted for such a long period of time that their stomach is really small, or I do think that a lot of girls or a lot of people tend to be quite stressy, and then obviously that could cause it, but either way, if you struggle to bring your calories in, then definitely have protein powder, just like as a shake. If not, then as I said, use it part of a meal, mix it with something. Now if you want to have it as a shake, then I suggest that you have it after your workout. Most studies and most coaches will say to have it 30 minutes after your workout. Again, I will say this comes down to completely what your goals are, what your body type is like, what your metabolism is like, what your general diet is like. So it's really difficult to just say and answer this question exactly without actually knowing someone's body, without actually knowing their, day-to-day routine. But yeah, that's the general kind of guideline to take it after your workout. Pre-workout. What's the best pre-workout out there? What types of pre-workouts out there? I keep getting this question from my clients as well, and I am a little bit anti-pre-workout. Let's start with the basics. So pre-workout, just like Fatburners, they're stimulants. Most pre-workout will have caffeine in, and the biggest mistake that most people make is that they will still continue to have their normal coffees in the morning, in the afternoon, or whenever they have coffees. Like most people that I know will have like 2 or 3 cups of coffees, and depending on where you get it from, it could contain from 80 milligrams to over 100 milligrams of caffeine. Now again, this is dependent on how your body reacts to stimulants and caffeine itself. The other thing that I think a lot of people do is that they'll buy a tub of pre-workout and then they'll have it every day. So as I said, caffeine is something that you build tolerance to. So if you keep taking it every day, then eventually your body, it's not going to have the same effect. Yes, caffeine isn't the only thing that's in it, but most of the stimulants that most pre-workouts contain will all be things that your body is so clever. It will just build tolerance up to it. So again, if you want to keep having that really good, like, bang out workout from whatever pre-workout you do use, use it on the days when you really need that extra kick. Someone asked, am I allergic to pre-workouts? Is it possible? And they complain about like a tingly feeling on their face and in their like on their skin everywhere, basically. Now, as I've mentioned, the beta-alanine component of a pre-workout, or some Fatburners as well, will give you this kind of a tingly feeling. So you know you're not allergic. You might be a little bit more likely, well, you might be someone who reacts to stimulants a lot more than others, so that your tolerance level is lower, or you might have just tried a pre-workout that has a lot of beta-alanine in. Fatburner, how do they work and which ones are the best ones? Now, going slightly back to the pre-workout kind of question, so Fatburners are, again, very similarly stimulants. So again, you have to remember they're stimulants and they're also supplements. So a lot of people make the first mistake that they make is that they think that they buy a fat burner and it's going to melt like the body fat off them without doing anything. Unfortunately, there is literally no fat burner that's going to do the hard work instead of you. So unless you compare taking fat burners with a good and healthy diet and with exercise, it's most likely not really going to do much for you. Now, the way they work is that they give you that extra boost when you diet down, and as I said, where I am now as well, like slightly lower calories, well, quite low calories compared to where I was, as I said, like last summer, obviously your energy levels will be lower, you'll be more tired, and when you go to the gym or when you do like just your everyday life, you're more likely to be compelled to have a nap, like I just did earlier, or not be as active as you would be. So giving you that extra boost by having caffeine or green tea extracts or other things in it, like the pre-workouts do. I'm going to list all these things as well. So it's going to give you that extra boost to push further, or at least as much as you did beforehand without all those calories. What it also does, it most of the time they suppress appetite, which obviously is again kind of helpful when you're trying to eat less and diet down. You're not hangry all the time, you're not hungry. So again, that kind of helps your mood, kind of helps you get going and, you know, be on the go on your day. It also boosts your metabolism. Most of the time they'll have things like cayenne pepper or other thermogenics. Like really, caffeine is a thermogenic as well. Green tea extract is also one of the main thermogenics as well. So kind of so it elevates your body temperature, not just as you exercise, but just in general. And having a higher temperature in general, then you burn more calories, like as you exist, just like by sitting on the couch. Now again, as I said, if you exercise, then this is going to be much more effective rather than just sitting on the couch. What's my top three favorite flavor protein? If I'm talking whey protein, I am gonna say my top flavor whey protein will have to be lemon and cheesecake. We always have some in the house. Matt, literally that's the only flavor that Matt can just drink straight up as well, and I love it because I can make lemon and cheesecake, protein cheesecake out of it. So that will have to be number one. Lately I've been really into the vegan proteins. So the number two flavor will have to be the 100% plant protein, and they only have one flavor, which is Belgian chocolate, is it? Chocolate praline flavor. This baby here, honestly, best taste ever, and it's 100% plant. Third place, again, it's difficult because convenient wise, it would be a vanilla flavor, because I can use a plain vanilla flavor to cook anything, and I always have a plain vanilla flavor at home, but that's boring, right? So I'll have to say top three is again a vegan protein, which is brand new, just came out, and it's actually hazelnut and toffee flavor, and it's lush, and it sounds very sweet. And I know I said I don't like very sweet, but it's not like sweet, it's more like a earthy flavour. I do, hands on heart, suggest that you try these. They are very nice. Hope that answers the question.